Hi! We are so excited to see you in just a few short days. I wanted to give you a quick overview of this OTM 624's Moodle page and your syllabus. So most of this should be very familiar. In your welcome section, you'll find your required texts, OTPF4, your APA manual, your SOAP notebook, the clinical comp workbook, Pedretti, and your subscription to EHR Go. Recommended Ashers, you should have this from 535. I want you to really think about using Ashers as you develop your treatment plans and as you develop your intervention plans and activity plans to help you really understand what assessments you might use to then be able to develop the intervention plan. Hall and this Mariano Latella, these are two like treatment planning books. So the Hall has a bunch of different activities, home exercise programs, and then the Mariano Latella really helps break down how to create an effective treatment session. And then Jacobs, this was a recommended text in 525. So this is your quick reference book. So your reference dictionary. Announcements. This is where I'll be posting anything pertinent to the class. And then of course, muddy points, whatever questions you might have that somebody else might have after you've gone to your 3 sources, you can go ahead and post them there. We will be using ICE videos. And then everything else is laid out exactly the same as all of my other classes. So with the one difference is that you will have your level 1 fieldwork attached to this class, and you will have level 1 fieldwork assignments. And those are all within here. The other big difference with this class is we do have a faculty-led community experience on Falls Prevention Day, and that is September 21st. And we have the opportunity to go out into the community, into senior centers, and do that intraprofessional and interprofessional collaboration with the nursing students and with the OTAB students. You'll have the opportunity to perform some of the assessments that you've learned in 535, the tug, or the 30-second sit-stand test, and the Barthel. There is an assignment that is attached to that. So when you get into the syllabus, assignments, and course material, be sure to look at all of those assignments, especially that falls prevention assignment. So speaking of the syllabus, as always, our contact information, ACOT standards, so the objectives of the class and how we are assessing you in this class. There's lots of objectives for you all to meet, but this is, I think Professor Fitzpatrick will second me when I say this class is probably the most fun class. You really get to do a lot of hands-on, and it's very fun learning how to create an effective treatment plan. Alrighty, so speaking of assessments, so you do have a final capstone in this class, and that is to create an intervention plan and then to demonstrate your skill doing an treatment session. Each week you'll either do a problem-based learning assignment or a lab case study. So you'll either do a PBL or a lab case study. Now remember, those PBLs are reading an NBCOT prep exam question and then being able to articulate which answer you think is correct and why you think the other answers are not correct. and then you'll write a SOAP note based on the question. And then a lab case study is creating an intervention plan, creating a 5-day treatment session plan, creating a treatment session on a case study based on an EHR Go case study, sometimes paired with an ICE video. You do have quizzes and you do have exams. Every week you will have a competency checkoff. So there is a skill of the week that you will learn in, you'll do your prep work before a class. You will get to do some hands-on practice in class, and then you'll demonstrate that skill. And there is one each lab. And you'll also get to practice creating treatment sessions kind of based on the topic of the week as well. And remember, in this class, you have the opportunity to build treatment sessions based on the evals that you've done and work in collaboration with your OTA partner. And as I said, there are some fieldwork assignments as well. Here is your weekly outline of what the class will look like, so be sure to look at the dates and when things are due. So I think that should be about it. Of course, we'll go through all of this again when we see you in class, but we're very excited to see you, and don't hesitate to reach out with any questions.